Yo, what's good, everybody? You see who it is. It's your boy Tarron Creighton, back with another episode of Bass Life and Bullshit. Today we got my boy. We went to college together. My boy JB. Well, we call him JB. People know him as J Black. Johnathon Black.
Yes,
What's
sir.
good,
yes,
my
sir.
boy?
What's the deal, my boy?
You know, chilling, man. I appreciate you for being on here, man. You know what I'm saying?
Man, honored to get the phone call, brother.
You know what I'm saying?
Glad to be here.
Yeah, this is on this podcast. We literally talk about bass life and bullshit. It's kind of a free fall where we just kind of, you know what I'm saying, we just vibe. But I definitely ask a few questions so the people can know who you are, you know what I'm saying, or know who any of the guests are for real. So
yes, sir.
But my first question that I ask everybody is, we get to the bass right off, and we kind of, unless there's another bass player on, we might not even stay on that for too long.
Okay.
That's not really what it is. But I do ask this question in every episode: what's your favorite bass line of all time? If you have one, you don't have to. You can. I mean, you know, if you got one.
That list it has a few different pieces to it. Mm-hmm. But I'm gonna say like the bass line that always stood out to me the most to start was for sure "Forgive Me Not."
Oh,
Patrice
yeah,
Rushen, yeah,
for
like
sure.
that
for
bass
sure.
line. We could do that.
Let's talk about you, my boy. You from where?
So I'm from LA.
Yep.
My whole family is from LA. When my parents had kids, they moved us to a city called Walnut. For us to go to school and stuff, it's like 15 minutes from downtown Los Angeles. It's right next to Pomona. If you ever heard of Sugar Free or anybody, like, shout out to Sugar Free from
Absolutely.
Yeah.
Sugar Free. Shout out to Sugar Free.
Shout out
I
to
don't
Sugar
know
Free,
him,
OG,
but shout
yeah.
out to the OG,
He's a
man.
real
If
one,
y'all
you know
never
what I'm
heard of Sugar Free,
And
y'all
he
got
was
to
like-
tap in.
Sugar Free was like one of the first artists I ever heard as a little kid that like made
That's
me want to be
hard.
an artist. You know what I'm saying? Because he
That's
was
crazy.
so different, like
Bro.
the way he was saying, and he was funny.
That nigga's
But he had
hilarious.
bars, and he was like just unique. You know what I'm saying? And
Yeah.
DJ Quick really like had the brilliant mind to recognize.
I didn't
what he
know
had
that
and
was
put him on a
DJ
record.
Quick doing that.
Dude, DJ Quick was like discovered him. You know
That's
what I'm saying, and put him on
hard.
records.
I didn't know that.
Like it's funny because like me hearing him on the record, I had never seen him. So just like by hearing his voice, I used to just try to imagine what he looked like. You know what I'm saying? Because it's like,
funny.
this nigga's crazy. You know
That
what I'm
nigga
saying?
is wild, bro.
But once I got older and really understood he was a P and he was on like that P type of time and all that, I'm like, oh,
He was
okay.
different. That man said, he said, my girl wanted to travel. I gave her a basketball, told her to walk around the house.
Oh, that nigga said, if I tell you a flea could pull a tree, you better get a chain and hook his little ass up. Like that nigga said, jump in the air, stay there, don't come down. Like, yo, the man is crazy.
Bro, that nigga is,
you know what I'm saying? But
bro, we
when I
gotta
start
protect
hearing that
Sugar
type of
Free,
stuff, I'm
man.
like, oh, so this is what an artist, because he don't sound like nobody.
No,
Like,
nobody.
you know what I'm saying? I was like, you know, so I was like, dang, he kind of sparked my interest in artistry and music. So, you know, Pomona is right next to one. That's a neighboring city. It's walking distance from each other. And then you got like Baldwin Park. That's where Lefty Gunplay is from. I don't know where if y'all know about
I heard Lefty Gunplay.
Yeah. Mr. Capone is from West Covina. You got DeWardy, Pasadena. Hit Boys from Pasadena. Shout out to Hit Boys. So.
I don't. Yeah, I did know that because he said that a lot. I remember.
Yeah.
saying
So
that.
it's like the area is called the SGV or the San Gabriel Valley.
Okay.
So I spent a lot of my time there going to school, and then, but also my grandparents had a house on Crenshaw 90th in Inglewood. So me and my sister used to stay with our grandparents a lot growing up because my mom worked in LA and my dad traveled. He was a traveling musician and later a traveling evangelist. So I got a little experience at Inglewood. Then I was a church kid and I played drums. I was like a church musician is where I started since I was little. And my grandfather had a church on 48th and Avalon in South Central. And that was like pivotal in my upbringing experience too. I talk about that a lot in songs that I make in my music. So I'm really a LA County baby, but my parents had the house in Walnut. We grew up in Walnut. And from there, I lived out there until I was 18. And I moved to Arkansas. when I was 18.
Yep.
Yeah.
Arkansas, all the way from California.
Yeah.
It's crazy.
It's absolutely
I was
crazy.
at least in Tennessee.
Yeah, I know. Arkansas is absolutely crazy. But I mean, there's a story behind that too. Like I used to play basketball. I was a hooper.
Okay.
But I was also a musician. So I was like equally as passionate about both things, but like I didn't really know. I was trash. I was not a good musician. Like, you know what I'm saying? I was just like, I loved it, but I was weak. But I didn't grow up around, like, I didn't have a healthy competition in my life at all times.
I
like,
understand.
I just had people around me that I
played
knew
or
that played,
was
that were cold. You know, the people I grew up with that I don't even, you know, there's some people that we don't got a name, you know what I'm saying? But, you know, some
healthy
LA,
competition.
yeah,
Is very
you know what I'm
important.
saying? Yeah, and I seen them, and I used to always feel like I was just like, why am I just trash? Like, why did God bless them with more skills than me? Like,
I mean,
but I didn't know nothing about practicing though.
Yeah,
That's what before you feel me?
Practice and knowledge will get you a long way.
Exactly, you know. But I ended up my senior year, I tore my meniscus. Like right at the beginning of my senior year. So I only played like 5 games my senior year. Like, and that was like my first experience of like depression and like when I was 17, because I couldn't even hoop.
Yeah, you can't do nothing with it.
So we have this thing out here every year in LA called the Black College Expo. And you really just niggas was going up there to get on females, to be honest with you, but it'd be gang members.
We're at the Black College
it's
Expo?
at the convention center. Yeah, it's called the Black College Expo. Yeah, but it's cracking.
Damn.
Like, you know what I'm saying? Like, that's a known like cracking LA event.
Yeah.
But I went up there and I was actually intrigued because I know it was about to be my senior year. I was like, man, if I'm not gonna hoop, I gotta figure something out because I wanted to go to college. That's something I always wanted to do in general. Like, a lot of people downplay college because they feel like it's a scam. I mean, to a certain extent, it can be, but
yeah, it can be, but it's definitely, you know, it definitely helps.
It definitely helps
a
you,
lot
bro,
of different
in a lot of different ways, and not just education. Like, all of my friends that I met in college are my collaborators, business partners, and my friends till this day. And you're gonna meet like-minded people.
Yep.
You feel me?
Yeah, because you right next to them.
You right
It's
next
like
to
y'all
them, bro.
growing up together.
Exactly. And then that's where I was inspired to practice. That's when I learned, like, oh, when I got to college, I'm like, oh, okay.
But then you was around a lot of niggas that
A lot of niggas that was cold though.
that
you know
was
what I'm
practicing
saying?
like
this
every
nigga.
day.
Started
It
with
was a
him.
lot.
You know, shout out to Tarron. Shout out to the homie J-Rock.
J-Rock, for
Like,
sure.
he was like one of my
Going
early influences,
crazy
going crazy.
on drums.
You know what I'm saying? My nigga
Philly
Kim
Move.
James. You know what I'm saying? Shout out to Kim James. Shout out to Philly Move.
Yeah.
Just a lot of homies that, you know,
I got a lot
that
of
was going
homies,
crazy.
you know what I'm saying?
bro.
All of them, you know what I'm saying?
And
My boy Taco.
Shout out to Taco. I was just with Taco.
Yeah.
That's my boy. He is the one that really taught me how to use Pro Tools. Like, that was my first experience of like making friends that can benefit you and help you. Like, you gotta like, that's how I learned how to like build a circle of like-minded people. So when I wanted to learn how to use Pro Tools, Taco was a dog on Pro Tools. So we ended up getting, that became my roommate like my junior year. And I was just in there with him soaking up game. He was just teaching me because Taco's like a tech. Like, he knew every program,
He know everything.
Yeah. So shout out to Taco.
And he'll tell you too quick.
He will. Quick. Like, he not no gatekeeper neither. Like, he'll really sit there and teach you.
He wanted like what you want to know. Dog.
Yep.
That's
so
hard.
I ended up getting a music scholarship, and then that's why I moved to Arkansas. You know what I'm saying?
It's fire, bro.
Yeah. Yep. So
fire, bro.
I went out there. I lived out there for 5 years. And then I didn't really make the decision I wanted to be a professional musician and a recording artist until like my last year though. Like, so I was kind of like a late bloomer.
I mean, shit.
You know what I'm saying?
It's never too late, bro.
Yeah.
Or it's never. I would never say you late, bro. Anytime you start, you right on time. Cause this
Facts.
shit can go. You know what I'm saying? You could be.
It's a lifelong journey.
It's a lifelong journey.
Yeah.
You'll never arrive to being. You know what I'm saying? What you can actually be in this. You know what I'm saying? To the day most of the greats that we know of died, like they were still searching.
They were still searching. Still fighting. Yep.
Still going strong.
After Grammys had been won, after houses been bought,
80,
like
40 Grammys, and
40
niggas
Grammys,
still they got the big house, they got everything that they asked for, but that music thing is still lingering. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
It's still like what can I do? Like, how can I change? Like, what can I make next? What's the next hit that I can make? You know what I'm saying?
Yep. How can I re-challenge myself?
Yeah. So I always said that. So it's never too late. But I feel you on that.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying?
Yeah. But
But let's go back, bro. We
Yeah.
gotta talk about the legend himself.
For sure.
Your pops, man.
Yeah.
Tell them folks about your daddy, man.
Well, yeah, man. My dad was like a pioneer in early LA gospel music, but also in R&B music as well. My dad, we'll start with the secular side, and then we'll come to Jesus. But my dad was like one of the original members of the Gap Band, John Black Jr. He played keys, wrote, produced, and toured with the Gap Band all through the like mid '70s to the mid '80s. My dad wrote Wednesday Lover. My dad wrote and produced Are You Living? My dad played on Yearning, I believe. My dad played and produced on that I'm Gonna Get You Sucker soundtrack. Addicted to Your Love, my dad played on and produced. So I had like, ironically, like even though I was an up and coming like learning musician that wasn't fully tapped in when I was a kid, but I grew up with like gold records in my house, looking at them on the wall. You know what I'm saying? Like,
Facts.
so, but my dad was just, my dad was just him. He was really him. So he didn't never have to like push nothing down nobody's throat on what he did or who he is or nothing. Like niggas know. Like when I mention people like Craig Brockman or Nissan or Warren Campbell, which is my pastor, shout out to Warren Campbell and one of my favorite producers of all time. But these are all Los Angeles juggernauts that my dad raised musically. You know what I'm saying? Warren used to like sit on the organ and listen to my dad play. Craig used to sit down and record my pops and like go like take his chords and stuff. Like that's where my dad was like when my dad was the original guy before all these up and coming LA producers became who they are.
Fire.
And the Gap Band is, come on, man, it's the Gap Band. You know what I'm saying? Like when I was younger, I didn't understand it that much. I just knew my dad was tight. You know what I'm saying? Like, oh, my dad hard. Like, like niggas like that nigga. You know what I'm saying? Like he tight. You know what I'm saying? But as I got older and I really started like diving into the catalog and what he's done, my dad wrote for the Pointer Sisters. My dad wrote with Bobby Womack, Bobby Caldwell, Dorinda Clark Cole.
You got to get an LA Mass.
I'm getting to that. I'm getting to
legendary.
that. I'm trying to give all the secular. I'm trying to give all the secular
sure.
credits first. Get that out the way. And my dad, he comes from that era too, where like while I grew up listening to, I got to the point where I got to see like Kanye West's career unfold from the beginning. I got to see Kendrick Lamar's career unfold. Beyonce, like these are the biggest artists of my generation that are gonna be the legends of the next 50, 60 years. Right. But my dad got to see like Stevie Wonder's career unfold and Sly Stone and you know what I'm saying, Jimi Hendrix and like the legends. So it's like crazy, but boom. So that's the secular side. Then, my dad got to the point to where he not really had an epiphany, but he was like, I talked to my uncle Calhoun. Shout out to Calhoun was the drummer for the Gap Band. You know what I'm saying? And we talk frequently, and he always tells me stories about my dad and stuff. And he told me one day they were on tour, and Calhoun was telling me, like, we had all the girls, we was doing all the stuff, we was doing everything a touring musician was doing in the 80s. And my dad just got to the point where he was like, I'm not doing this anymore. Man. I'm saying I came from church, and this is not like what I'm supposed to be doing. Like God, you know what I'm saying?
I feel him too.
Like but it was the '80s, so it's the '70s and the '80s, so it was a wicked time. You know what I'm saying?
It's 2025.
Yeah,
it's wicked.
Yeah,
but it was different though.
It was probably one of the most experimental times in what they was doing.
Yeah,
you know what I'm saying? So, my dad literally just got to the point where he's like, I'm done doing this. And he left tour and went back into the church and immediately went back and started writing and producing gospel. And he wrote and produced for the LA Mass Choir. and wrote and
Fire.
produced a very legendary, like all-time
Very
legendary
legendary.
gospel song called "That's When You Bless Me."
We
If
all.
you guys
I
know
mean,
anything
if
about
if you grew up in church,
yeah,
you didn't hear that's when
my
you
life
blessed.
was torn
If you never heard that song before,
beyond repair. Yeah,
either you was in a box
yeah,
or you went to a different kind of church
agreed.
that was not singing gospel songs. I
Yep.
would say that. But if
Yep.
you grew up in a gospel church, you should know this song for sure.
Yep.
Whether you know the words like verbatim or not, you should just know what this song sound like for sure.
Yep.
So his daddy wrote that song with Tony.
Tony Wilkins.
Tony
Shout out to my
Wilkins.
Uncle Tony.
Shout out to Tony. We just did a song last week from Tony Wilkins. Actually,
real?
that was so funny. Yeah,
Shout
when
out
I
to
saw
Tony
that
Wilkins.
he was on it, I was like, that's crazy.
Yeah.
Cause he got when I first moved to LA, he got me some church gigs.
He's another LA OG
And Larry Dennis, I don't
giant.
know. It just turned into an LA podcast, church podcast, not church, but R&B church.
R&B church.
But
like,
I ain't mad.
know.
I'm just playing because like I said, I'm saying that because I'm naming these names because these are the people that I've literally come across since I moved to LA, and this was nothing to do with us knowing each other in Arkansas.
I know, and that's the crazy part though. Like we used to be sitting up playing 2K. Like
in
that's just,
Arkansas.
you know, in Arkansas, like that's just the homie Tarron. He play bass, he tight, you know what I'm saying, whatever, boom. But he moved out here when I was still in Arkansas. So he was already out here for what, like 2 years probably?
Yep.
Before I moved back to LA.
I don't know. I got here in 2011.
So yeah, like 2 years. 3
Okay.
years, something like that, 2.5, something like that.
Yeah.
So he had already like made these relationships with people I grew up with.
Yeah.
That I never would have known. Because we wasn't tight. We didn't get tight until
later.
Till I moved back to LA. You know what I'm saying? But that was that was the homie in Arkansas, but we didn't become like boys until I moved back to LA. So he had ended up making relationships with people out that helped raise me. You know what I'm saying?
Crazy.
Like, which is crazy. But I think that also ties into like the power of what you do to be a great musician, because that's gonna put you in certain situations when you're great.
Right.
And when you can do stuff good. And when you put the hours in,
when you put that time in yourself before you get to
exactly
people,
the personal hours that you put in.
the personal hours that you put in and the love that you have for your craft,
Yep.
I feel like will get you way farther than like you just trying to kiss babies and shake hands and shit. Like like if you're a good person and you doing the work, like like a lot of that politicking you don't have to do.
Exactly.
Like I don't know, like tell people about like. You got anything coming out like a song and shit like that?
Yes.
Yeah, talk about it.
So I got a record coming out, hopefully August 22nd.
I don't know.
If
Hopefully
not, it'll be the end of August. Well, I'm kind of in the.
Well, I think this will be out after that.
Okay, cool.
Yeah, this dropping.
That's
after
fire.
that.
Okay, say less. So I got a record coming out. It's called Keep Running. I think it's
Keep
like
running.
I think it's like the epitome of this conversation we're having right now. It's kind of on an inspirational tip, but really on a reality tip about just continuing under any circumstance.
Any circumstance.
Man. You know what I'm saying? And whatever you're doing, it doesn't have to be music. If you're an engineer, if you're an actor, you know what I'm saying? We're living in a time where, you know what I'm saying, you got to keep going under any circumstance when you're sick. When you can't think straight, when you got mental health issues, when you working a 9 to 5, when you can't pay your rent, like just keep running,
moving,
bro.
Man.
You know what I'm saying? As long as you got breath in your body and as long as you have a pulse and a heartbeat. I like to look at the situation from a recording artist as being a professional recording artist is a physically able type of profession. You know what I'm saying? This isn't the NBA where you tear a meniscus or ACL in your mid-30s and your career's over.
Yeah.
Like, if you tear your meniscus or ACL in the booth and you just the unluckiest nigga in the world, you can still record.
Right, you can still, right.
Like, so.
The only thing affects you if you're doing too much, like, talking and too much smoking, drinking, and too much of something gonna fuck
too
your
much
vocals.
of something, you mess your vocals up where you could, but
other than
as
that,
long as you're physically able, I feel like that's why I don't really believe in the age thing, and it's a physically able thing. If you're good, you're good.
Yeah,
you know what I'm saying?
Good, you're good.
You should be making music. So just keep running, keep going. So that record is coming out at the end of August. I'm in a process to where, as an independent artist, I'm trying to have a steady just interaction of like content,
Okay.
but also dropping singles. You know what I'm saying? So my goal is to put out a single every month. So I got like
we gotta get you on like just personal content, bro.
Yeah.
Like, cause so the people can connect.
not for sure.
Instead of like the work content. The work
Yeah.
content is good, but I feel like the interaction with the
Yeah.
people is.
Yeah.
I think that's where it's at for sure.
I feel
know
you.
what I'm
I feel you. I'm gonna
Like
definitely tap into that.
Yeah,
Yeah.
They want to
People
see.
want to get to
people
know
wanna
you, and
see
people want to
you.
know
They
who you
want
are.
to like. Well, they want to know what's going on. They want to be like, oh man, you know what I'm saying? Just some little shit, like And I did some shit that I'm learning right now. I don't want to get too much of that on camera. I'll do that after, but it's like little shit like that goes a long way. You know what I'm saying? With just being like, reachable almost. Feel like they can reach you, but they, you know what I'm saying? Obviously they can't, but they feel like they close to you, closer than they are. You know what I'm saying?
I love that.
Yeah, man. Because
I love that.
Like people want to connect with their artists,
And that's been kind of hard for me. Like I'm a people person, but it's like I'm also like a lot of times as an artist, I was like, bro, I just want you to listen to the music, my nigga. I don't really want to. I don't want to.
See, the thing about this social media shit,
you gotta
is you don't even have to be a people's person.
Yeah.
You just need to record a video.
Facts.
That's literally just like only time you'll be a people's person after you post it and then replying to what they saying type shit. But other than that, it's like, you know what I'm saying? You literally just like we just doing here, just sitting here, we're talking and recording. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
It's like, I don't know. But this some shit that I'm in the process of learning now. Yeah, I'm in like, but yeah, keep going, my boy.
Well, like so we got Keep Running at the end of August. There'll be a follow-up record in September, a follow-up record in October, a follow-up record in November. And so, yeah, we got like 6 records, a song every month. And then me and Tarron got records that we finishing up.
We got plenty of records. But
So,
like, I feel like we should do more records.
We should, and we will.
More records.
Yeah.
More records. More songs.
Yeah. So a song every month is the goal right now. You can follow me at j.blacks_world. But bring me to my next subject. Yeah, on everything. I am in the process of an artist name change as well. So
from what to what?
So my name as an artist and producer, everybody has always known me as J Black, J.Black. I'm on all the streaming services as that, but I'm changing my name to Johnathon Black. That is my official artist name, JOHNATHON.BLACK. I will be Johnathon Black moving forward, and I'm already Johnathon Black on all the streaming services now. I did officially make that crossover, but I haven't made the announcement yet. Keep Running will be my first announcement of the official name change. So very soon, please follow me at Jonathan.
I don't think you need an announcement. Just do it.
Yeah, facts.
I wouldn't announce shit. I'd be like, I'll just do it. Like,
yeah,
you know what I'm saying? Like, this is one thing I posted. I was like, a big announcement coming soon.
Yeah.
And it wasn't even, the thing that I posted after that wasn't even the announcement.
Okay.
So I think people think the podcast was the announcement.
Oh, okay.
But it wasn't.
Okay.
It was StageReadyNetwork. Y'all know it. This is another episode. I keep talking about StageReadyNetwork, which my boy will be a part of. He don't know that, but I'm telling him now.
No, we in there. Say less.
Nigga
already know he don't gotta ask me.
StageReadyNetwork, you know what I'm saying? Like I was saying, that's why I was so happy what he said about it's not just for artists, but it also like, actors, just all creatives. You know what I'm saying? It's like I'm starting it off as a musician thing to get, you know what I'm saying, because I know they the ones been asking me more questions.
Okay.
But because I have friends in every like creative space almost, like I'm bringing them in to also help the other type of creators that want to do shit like actresses or dancers.
Okay.
Or you know what I'm saying, like hairstylists. Okay. All of that. I'm bringing them like that's the reason.
Oh, okay. So
podcast.
I see now that you mentioned that
what the podcast
is about. What it's been about.
The podcast is literally
the different
linking,
lanes and stuff like that.
Right.
Okay.
The podcast is linking all these people up
for
the StageReadyNetwork. So the podcast is
My boy on his PG Lane.
Oh, come on, man.
Yeah.
I don't know what PG Lane is.
Oh, that's what .nem. That's their company, but it's like
for real?
But it stands for program language.
Okay.
And they support and they create with all different type of lanes. It's not just music.
I feel like, because think about it. When you do music or you do a concert, it's not just musicians in there.
It is not.
It's not just musicians who, like, people come to hear music, but behind the stage, you got all type of creators back there.
Oh, wow, that's crazy. Hairstylists, fashion,
you
got
you got everything.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying?
Engineers.
Just in the backstage.
Yep.
Got somebody running the computer.
Yep.
You know what I'm saying? Like, and if they really got the bread, I don't know, maybe the engineer that's on this gig is also the studio engineer. I don't know, but you got all these type of creators. So I feel like I was like, well, let me figure out what is it that I want to do to help people.
That's fire.
And I feel like I want to help people that's like, you know what I'm saying, that's trying to figure it out and come up, but they also good at what they do. So
that's fire.
Like StageReadyNetwork is that.
Okay.
It's not gonna be that. It is that. But if I'm starting off with musicians,
love that name.
And StageReadyNetwork, because we ready. You know what I'm saying? We ain't, and if you're not ready, once you join Stage Ready, you will get ready.
You gonna get ready, nigga.
Cause I'm, you know what I'm saying, I'm giving y'all the sauce. At least I'm giving y'all what I did. You know what I'm saying? Yeah. So you can make your own like template. You know what I'm saying? I don't want to give you I'm gonna give you my template of what I did. But I want you to create your own. You know what I'm saying? I want to give you, you know what I'm saying? I want to teach you how to fish.
Yeah, on God.
You know what I'm saying?
Come on
so
now.
You can go catch your own fish. Not,
oh my God.
I don't be like, do this, do that, do that. Now I'm be like, well, I did it like this, and this is what was done. Like, you know what I'm saying? Like, all you got to do is, you know what I'm saying? Really, it's about locking in and knowing what you want to do, and then lock in and then doing it. Execute. Execution is everything.
On my soul.
You know what I'm saying? So that's what it's about, you know? Yeah, bro. Like, and what you want to give people some advice or like, or what, I don't know, anything. Like, give them something to go home or to think about.
Do that.
Yeah.
I think kind of going back towards what we were talking about earlier, man. We're living in a time where social media has kind of put not only a smoke and mirror, but a whole veil over the reality of what a life is that is pursuing a purpose. You know what I'm saying? And everybody's purpose is different. I am a musician. I'm a writer. I'm a creative. But there's also a journey to finding that purpose. And you're never going to get or start the journey of finding that purpose by looking at, thinking about, worrying about, or conversing with other people about what another person is doing with their life and their time. Even if you feel down about yourself and what you're doing and where you're at, you're never going to be able to get to where you're trying to go. You know what I'm saying? Being worried about what anybody thinks or is saying or is doing at all. Pursuing your purpose is a full-time, 100% job, let alone in a world where you have to make money to fund that purpose or wherever you're trying to go. You shouldn't have any time out of your day to be talking about how much facial hair niggas have at what age or what kind of car niggas driving or, you know, where they're going or how old somebody is or how many kids they have or if they're married yet or if they still live with their parents.
Anything, man.
Like anything, bro. You know what I'm saying? Like, there's no, like, if you look in the comments on social media, you could just see, like, how lost we are. So worried about what other people are doing, bro.
What somebody who's rich,
who's already rich,
who already did everything,
who already did everything you should be focusing your life on doing. You know what I'm saying? Right. Like, just it's no reason, bro. And I'm not speaking from a point of where I'm judging somebody for being that way. I'm speaking from personal experiences where I was like, it's certain things that I just can't believe that we've came to this point. Whereas, you know, so this is also for kids too, because kids have been raised on this narrative at this point because of comment sections on social media and because of likes. And I remember when social media first like really became a thing when I was in high school and college. I remember like seeing like likes, like just the thing alone of somebody being able to like a picture and a heart, and you having the point to post a picture, and then somebody immediately judge you. Like I knew it was gonna be a problem. You know what I'm saying?
Is ego,
like bro. You know what I'm saying?
Ego, lust, and greed on social
ego,
media.
lust, greed, jealousy, hate, comparison. What's the terminology? Comparing is the enemy of happiness or something like that, bro.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? Like we shouldn't be here to compare ourselves to anybody. I would strongly suggest for you to, even if you're not a Christian or if you don't believe in God, build up some kind of spiritual relationship to something you believe in, to where you can learn how to be alone, and like not just alone in life, but learn how to isolate yourself and
to do the work,
to do what you need to do to get to where you're trying to go under any circumstance, no matter what people are saying, no matter what people are thinking, no matter who's trying to bring you down. You got to get to a point to where you recognize, and the most important thing I would say that I implement in my life is knowing your personnel. If you have certain people in your life that you know this nigga is negative, you know shorty over here be hating, you know your homegirl over here
girls
be mad, she ain't got no man.
They be hating too. Sometimes.
Your auntie or something is mad about her life and how things panned out for her, and she's trying to project that on you. Your granddaddy, just everybody, like nobody's exempt. Anybody, bro. Live your life and try to find your purpose, and it's an everyday fight. But like Kendrick said, squabble up.
Yeah.
Every day you wake up and get to it. And I'm right there with you.
Yeah, I like that, my boy. Especially the isolation part. Like, isolate yourself, but isolate yourself to be a better help to the team.
Yep.
You know what I'm saying? Don't isolate yourself to just be isolated and to be like, I could do this by myself. Like,
right.
We can all do it by ourselves, but what ain't no fun in that. And if you do it by yourself, you might be the only person listen to that shit.
Oh God, though.
I just saw a girl on she didn't do it by herself, but I just want to say this. I did see a girl on Instagram crying because she put a song out on Friday, and on Monday or Wednesday, she only had 10 listens.
She missed the point. She missed the whole blessing. If 10 people listen to your record that you put out, that you wrote, produced, whatever you did with it.
Tripping.
This is another part, a testament to my point. I'm glad you brought that up, man. If you got 10 people in the room that even gave you a listen, you know what I'm saying? It's 8 billion people on this earth. You can find 10 more.
Bro.
You already started with that. You know what I'm saying?
Marketing is what we miss most of the time.
Yeah.
I saw this thing on Instagram said, we think 10 likes is not a lot on social media, but imagine getting your ass whipped by 10 people. And then
imagine getting slapped 10 times.
Not even 10 times, by 10 different motherfuckers.
10 different niggas.
Just out there whooping your ass.
Levels of velocity.
That 10 like, that's going to change your perspective.
I'm dead. No, facts though. Facts though.
Yeah, that's a lot more.
For sure.
A lot more than you think. You know what I'm saying?
You know, this society is set up for us to judge ourselves before we judge others in general. Yeah. And when you judge yourself in a negative way, every time, then that's just gonna trickle down into you judging others. You know what I'm saying? So you have to treat yourself how you want to treat others, and teach people how to treat you.
Right. But be aware. But you know what I'm saying? But don't rag on yourself too much. But definitely be self-aware. Like you definitely need some self-awareness, because you know what I'm saying, that plays a big part into just becoming, you know what I'm saying, who you trying to be. You know, you have to be self-aware to know, you know, like, to know what's going on, you know. Self-awareness help with instincts, you know what I'm saying. You have better instincts when you have self-awareness, you know what I'm saying.
Oh God.
Yeah. But you know what I'm saying, I think this was great.
Yeah. And
like I said, thank my boy JB for pulling up, you know what I'm saying. You know what I'm saying? And that's another episode of Base Life and Bullshit.
Hey,
you know what I'm saying? And
up.
We out.
We out.
Appreciate y'all. Holla.
God bless.
It's your boy.